What's up guys, welcome to Cerny Gaming. If you want to help support the channel, then go ahead and hit those like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Today we're going to be checking out a guide on one of my absolute favourite parts of Starfield, shipbuilding. I think many fellow players would agree that Starfield in its near infinite depth has some really amazing features, but this is one of the best. So to start with, you need a ship. Any ship will do. The Frontier is fair game since you get it right at the beginning of the game, and frankly it's a little bit shoddy as it is. You can also use one that you've mugged off some poor trader or spacers, whatever works for you. Now you need to go to a settled planet that has a ship technician. There are many of these, but you'll probably come across the one in New Atlantis first. Head on into the View and Modify menu, and here you'll be able to select your ship. If it's newly stolen from some bad guys, you might need to register it here first. And now you can enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you have the option of either making modifications for your ship or completely stripping it down and building it from scratch, and we're going to be doing that option. If we go into add parts, we see all these categories in the top right. It's easy to get overwhelmed here, but one of the most important things to remember is that if you hit flight check, you'll get a checklist of all the basic requirements needed to make a usable flying ship that you can take out. So while we build our ship, we'll check out each category and explain what it does. The first thing I like to place is a hab. Now these are essentially your basic living environments for you and your crew, and for me serve as a structural center that you can attach other parts of your ship onto. It's a neat trick to hover over an existing ship part where you'll see circles appear, and if you hover over those and hit add part, the menu that appears will show only pieces in each category that can be attached to that section. On the back of the ship we're going to add the grav drive. When you travel between different systems in the larger map, it is the grav drive that determines how far you can go, along with some other factors. Also, the bigger and heavier your ship, the stronger the grav drive needs to be to push it through space. Another factor that determines how far you can travel is the fuel tank. The bigger and more expensive the tank, the more fuel you can hold, and therefore the further you can travel in one jump without stopping. You can attach multiple of these. Next, I'm going to add the cockpit. As you might expect, this is where your character goes to actively fly the ship. The better variations have more seats for your crew and some extra cargo space as well. Engines play an important role in actually maneuvering your ship. When you're flying in space and fighting, you'll notice that some ships move and turn painfully slow. The engines help with this, and you can attach multiple to your ship to further bolster your mobility, which you can track in the bottom right. Your reactor is essentially the power source for the ship. When you're flying, you can assign energy to any of your ship's systems as needed, and the amount of energy that you have available to do so with is determined by the strength of your reactor. Another important thing to remember is compatibility. Now you may have heard reference to Class A, B and C ships. Class A is your more basic ship, which can be piloted by anybody. The ability to use Class B and C ships is unlocked with the piloting skill. You also need to remember that each part you attach is associated with one of these classes. Your reactor determines what class your ship should be. If you choose a Class A reactor, you cannot attach Class B or C parts to your ship. If you choose a Class C reactor, you can attach any part to it. You'll need to have something for your ship to actually land on, and to do this you need gears. These are basically automatic legs that appear when your ship lands. According to the flight check, you need to meet the specified minimum number of these, so be sure to leave space for them. As you know from space combat, shields are important and serve as your only defense against incoming hostility. As you might expect, choosing a stronger variant here will provide you with stronger shields and a higher maximum amount of power that you can pump into them on the go. Getting into your ship is a must obviously, and to do that you need a bay. These are attached to the bottom of your build and allow you access to your ship. Even for the most straightforward cargo holders, having some weapons on your ship is important, or you will be a sitting duck when enemies spot you. There are 3 standard types: energy, ballistic and missile. Energy weapons deal higher damage to a ship's shield, which must be depleted before you can damage the hull. Ballistic weapons deal better damage to the hull, and missiles are great for both, but sometimes better at damaging the hull. Only 3 weapons can be used at a time. It wasn't clear to me at first how to categorize them, which is a requirement according to the flight check to actually use them. You can assign them in the extra menu in the flight check, which will place them in your energy menu in the bottom left when you are flying, allowing you to actively use them. One of the main reasons to have a ship is storage, which is a massive issue for many players in Starfield who don't yet grasp the benefits of shipbuilding. For this you need cargo holds, which come in various sizes and each increase the maximum capacity that you can store in your ships. You need to have a docker on your ship as well, which will allow you to connect with other ships and space stations and the like so that you can access them. They have to go on the outer layer of your ship, which means that no other part can be higher than them, or they won't be able to attach to the other ship. And finally we have structural parts. Now these are largely cosmetic, but many of them do have additional attachment points for other parts to connect to. Mostly though you just use these to make your ship look cool. Don't forget to change the colours of each part to add a little bit of personality to your ship. This is easily done, and you can use any combination you like. It's worth remembering that some parts that you will want to attach to your ship are unavailable until you've unlocked a specific perk. That perk is the Starship Design skill in the tech tree, which is also where you can find all of the skills to boost the effectiveness of every aspect of your ship use, which is a great bonus. Now that we've checked out all the different components, I'll show you a quick sped up build of a simple fighter jet. No special bells and whistles here, we're keeping it simple to help you understand how to build a ship from scratch, so say goodbye to the old frontier. Thanks very much, guys. If you want to help support the channel, then go ahead and hit those like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Take care, and as always, have fun.